Hello there everyone and welcome back to Green Gourmet. Today we are making some special patties. Mediterranean patties because they've got sun-dried tomatoes and black olives in them. And I really love these patties. The first time I ate them, my mom cooked them for me when I was coming back from one of my trips around the world. She told me she had a recipe that was absolutely delicious for me, and I think it really is. And this is why I'm making it for you. Plus, it's got millet as a base for this recipe. And I think that millet is extremely underrated because it is amazing. It tastes like a little bit like hazelnuts. And it's very versatile in the kitchen. You can use it for the sweet recipes or, of course, for salty recipes here. It's totally gluten-free and it's fantastic. So before we go into the kitchen together, please subscribe to my channel, Green Gourmet, like this recipe and share it with anyone who you think might like a delicious vegan recipe. Let's go in the kitchen now and let's cook some magic together. The first thing is, of course, that you need to put the millet in a pan to boil. I normally cook the millet with water and leave it there to absorb the water completely. So in the meantime, while the millet cooks, we move on to the vegetables. You chop up your onion and then, of course, we also take care of the grated zucchini. The zucchini need to be grated fairly coarsely. And then you put the onion in the pan and after a while you're going to add the zucchini and just let them cook in the pan. While they cook, just chop up coarsely some sun-dried tomatoes. I think that for this recipe, they are best if they are in olive oil because the olive oil is going to add a little bit of moist to our patties. And then chop up coarsely also the black olives. Again, if you have black olives in olive oil, they are perfect for this recipe. If you don't, maybe you want to add just 1 tablespoon of olive oil to the recipe. Then your millet is, of course, nice and cooked. As you can see, it has to be really very well done for this recipe. And then we add the veggies to the millet. And of course, we also add our sun-dried tomatoes and our olives. And we mix it up very, very well so that all the ingredients blend in together. And they get this absolutely fantastic flavor from all these Mediterranean ingredients because sun-dried tomatoes and, of course, black olives, whenever I eat them or combine them in a recipe, it immediately makes me think about Sicily. Sun-dried tomatoes, my favorite, actually come from Sicily. And so basically, let's go back to our recipe. We mix all the ingredients together very, very well. And once you see that it's all homogeneous, we add a couple of finishing touches. Some nutritional yeast, which is going to give these patties that extra mile in terms of flavor. And then turmeric. I started by adding just a little bit of turmeric, and then while I was mixing it, I realized that they were not bright orange enough. I like these patties to be extremely colorful because they've got the white of the millet, the green of the zucchini, the red from the sun-dried tomatoes, the black of the olives, and I really like the color to pop, so I added, as you have seen, more turmeric to the recipe. It's very delicious in terms of the taste that it gives to these patties, and the bright orange color is absolutely beautiful to see. And the final touch is some breadcrumbs. If you want to make this recipe completely gluten-free, you can use rice flour. It works perfectly in this recipe. I have no problems with gluten, so I use breadcrumbs, but rice flour works perfectly well. And the final part is putting the patties together. Of course, as you can see, I'm using gloves because unless you want to have yellow hands forever with the turmeric, you've got to use gloves. You make some little balls and then just squeeze them a little bit so that you flatten them down. You finish up all of your millet and put them in a pan so that they can go in the oven. I gave them a very nice spray of extra virgin olive oil because this is going to give them a nice golden crispy crust when they come out of the oven. And here I'm serving them with some yogurt that I mixed with a little bit of lemon juice, some dill, some salt, some pepper, because I think that instead of mayonnaise, the yogurt freshens these patties up, and in terms of a flavor combination, it's al bacio. If you don't try it, you're missing out. I hope you like this recipe and let me know what you think about it. And if I did leave you longing for more, subscribe to my channel, Green Gourmet. And thank you very much. See you very soon on Green Gourmet for another recipe, another adventure, and a new video. Bye for now.